Welcome back to Yankee Chronicle. I'm your host, Abby Peel. We are now joined by Sage Tokach and Gavin King from the New London Barn Playhouse, talking about the Children's Theatre series there this summer.
Yes, The Wizard of Oz opens our Children's Theatre series this summer, and the Children's Theatre series is performed by our junior intern company, which Gavin is the director of.
Yes, mirroring the intern company on stage, we have interns that come from surrounding areas, and this year is one of our biggest numbers. We have a total of 56 JIs in our program, and their ages are from middle school all the way up to high school. And we opened up with one of the tale of oldest times, straight from Kansas, kicking our heels 3 times to go home, and that is Wizard of Oz, which has a unique take that this is the Muni version, so it's a little surprise, so you have to come to see what it's about.
Yes, so this version of The Wizard of Oz is directed by our fabulous director Ishu, who has worked with us in the past, is coming to us directly from UT Austin, but is originally from India, and we were super excited to have him because he has such a great artistic mind and also was not familiar with the story beforehand, so he has a very fresh take on the story and is excited to dive into it.
Yes, it's great. We've been working on it right now, so come see it after the 4th. It's going to be a great time. And one of the awesome things about this year is that some of our JIs are able to be on stage in the main stage shows. We have 2 that were in Bridges, and we have coming up in Mary Poppins, we have 4 that are local students able to go on stage and perform with these actors and directors and choreographers from all over around the world. So it's a great time at the JI program this year.
And they are with us weekdays from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., so it very much models the main stage rehearsal schedule and is a chance for a full summer theater intensive. This Girl Laughs, This Girl Cries, This Girl Does Nothing is a show that I have wanted to direct for a really long time. I discovered it back when I was in grad school, and I actually know the playwright Finnegan Krugemeyer, who lives in Australia and writes really amazing poetic works for young audiences. And so this is a story of 3 sisters, and it starts very traditional fairy tale like. They have a new stepmother that comes in, and she banishes them into the woods, and they're dropped in the middle of the woods, and they each have to make a decision. So one decides to move forward and see what's out there in the world, one decides to go back and try to retrace her steps where she came from, and one stays put and builds a home right there in the woods.
I have the wonderful pleasure to be able to direct and choreograph this production this summer, and it's the tale as old as time. You got your fairy tales, you got The Baker's Wife, you have Jack and the Beanstalk, you have Little Red. All these great fairy tales come into the woods and having this journey that allows them to grow and become these new and improved versions of themselves. And with this version, we're diving a little bit more into how does this story relate to what's going on in the world, and how do we bring it to accessibility to those who may not know these stories of Little Red or about Jack and the Beanstalk. And so there's some cool elements that all the production team has come together to start developing, and so it's going to be a great time at the barn.
All of the Children's Theatre series productions take place on the Barn Playhouse main stage.
It's a great time for the family, the children, and the grandparents, so come on out. All of our mainstay shows for the children's series are age appropriate.
We also this year have added the Encore series, and the recommended age is 10 plus. But the Encore series is a chance for the junior interns to get some extra performance experience in some specialized areas. So first we have the Junior Intern Cabaret, where students are working with staff to create their own musical numbers based on what skills they want to build. Then we have the Shakespeare Scene Study.
Yes, which is led by Adam Key, which is a local artist. He's coming to help us lead in diving into Shakespeare and how to make it, again, more accessible and more understandable for those not only in the show, but also the audiences as well.
And lastly, we have a staged reading of Beetlejuice Jr. So this is something we've been talking about for a while, that the teens that are part of the Junior Intern Company are interested in doing works specifically made for teens and older students, but we have to balance that with the goal of reaching children and family audiences. So this is our way of providing that extra challenge in an environment where we just get to add an additional show without taking something away from the season. Yes, our summer camps program have started. So we have 2 age groups in summer camps, the Barney Buddies for age 6 to 8 and the Main Street Players for age 9 to 11. We have 8 weeks of summer camp this summer and a fabulous group of professional teaching artists coming in, and spots are filling up. There might be a couple registrations left, but not much.
So register now before it's too late.
Thanks, Sage and Gavin. It sounds like a great summer for the kids.